Hello, this is Paul with Golden Gate Enterprises. I wanted to speak to you briefly about a core part of our services in working with you in putting together your project. We handle the complete development of plans, engineering, and obtaining all the permits, as well as the construction. And most projects that involve any structural type of construction for decks, as by way of example, require a set of plans, and they most often require structural engineering. Our approach to managing these projects is to handle the whole process from the very beginning and put together the plans, the structural engineering as part of our original contract. And typically we write a very simple, brief contract to start with, specifying a price for the project, and the final details for the project will be specified in the set of plans that have been developed. That's a fairly typical process for us. Works very well for us, but works very well for our clients. So what you're looking at here is a typical set of plans. There's a separate document here, and if you look carefully, it says structural calculations here. It's got a stamp from our licensed engineer, and these are the structural calculations for this particular project. All structural projects have to have a set of details and plans that are code compliant with not only the national building codes, the IBC, but also the California building codes. And you can see a lot of the mathematical calculations that are used in here. And again, this isn't meant to provide details with you as much as to show you the work and effort that goes in here to do things like wind load calculations here, structural calculations that need to be performed on the structure. So these are all the things that we do as part of our project. So let's pull this way a little bit and take a look at the easier visual aspect of the plans. This is a typical plan. You typically need a plot plan that shows the house on your existing property, shows the neighborhood. In this case, it shows the property line of the house and what's being done. If we flip over here, we can see in this case here, these are elevations for the front of the house. These are side elevation. This is going to be a new deck project, and you can see the deck railings back here. You can see the side elevation, the side of the new deck that's over here. And if we come over here, we can see, again, elevations for the deck. Here's a nice picture of the deck project as it will be completed. In this particular case, there's an upper deck to the left that's a waterproof deck system. Then there's a lower deck that will have a glass railing system. The upper deck to the left has some significant piers that need to be installed, engineered connections to the house, so on and so forth. And if we look over here, here's another view of the same project here. You can get a better sense of what that project looks like with the rear elevation. That's our waterproof deck system that will be up there. So this is just an example set of plans here. And again, what's needed to go to the building department. And again, these are details for the existing structure, the new addition that we're putting onto the house, and these are, again, more details for the project that we're actually working on here. These are project notes from the project engineer that are part of the plans. And when we come over here, one of the last pages, these are all the details in here that show measurements of the project here, and ultimately the details for framing connections and details that show the size and specifications for the wood, all the connectors, and associated detail notes that have to go along with this. And I think we have in this plan one more page of details, which we'll take a quick look at here. And these are the details for important aspects of it. This is details for the stairs. These are the details for the pier, the post to beam connection, the typical framing connections. These are really, really critical details over here that show all the framing and ledger connections to the house, associated details. And if we come down here, these are the details with the railings, the connections of the railings to the framing, details for the foundation connection, the concrete, the rebar. So these are all elements that go into making up a set of plans, and Golden Gate Enterprises handles this entire process from start to finish in order to give you a complete project. So this is just a quick view of what a set of plans looks like and a typical set of details that are provided for us to go ahead and obtain the permits.